How many people are dealing with physical and emotional issues? Almost everybody is dealing with physical or emotional issues, whether it's once a week or every day. The author of the poem that I will be delivering is by Andy Littman. Andy Littman is a 38-year-old man. He was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, and he was diagnosed from the time that he was born, and the doctors said that he would live no longer than 12 years. But Andy Littman, he had a dream that he wanted to live his life, and he wanted to have kids, and he wanted to get married. And this poem is about how he deals with the issues that he is going through and how he overcomes his cystic fibrosis. I was once a little boy who lived in a bubble. Now I have to face the doctors when my health is in trouble. Days pass, I wish they would wait, but alas, I'm on year 38. Some days I wish I could just hit rewind, memories of no responsibility enter my mind. My hair was blonde, then brown, now gray. My youth grows more distant every day. A tragedy was once a report card full of C's. Now it's losing friends to murder or disease. A decade ago I ran with a Olympic torch, but my mind still wandered to those old days on my porch. I sat with my best friend Howard then, the dog with just one trick. He had turned my day from bad to good with just a single lick. I miss my days on West Fortuna Blue, going to school at Kingsley and Mount Vernon too. I miss the days when Van Halen ruled and seeing my friends at the neighborhood pool. I remember thinking I would never be on my own. I'd be living with my parents until I was full grown. Finally, that changed when I was 16, with the arrival of my therapy machine. I got to go to college where I learned a lot about me. Confidence was an issue along with irresponsibility. I wish I'd been stronger and had more fun, but that part of my life is already done. That's not to say I have many regrets. I have a beautiful family and have loved all of my pets. Statistics told me that I wouldn't see 13, and having children would be a pipe dream. Life is fair, that much I know, I just don't understand why we all have to go. What happens after life? I question it every day. Do things just turn to black, or are we going to be okay? I tell my kids to always treat people fair, yet when it comes to good or bad, death doesn't care. God has his reasons, he knows our outcomes from birth. He must have bigger things for us once we leave Earth. That's the only explanation I could come up with why so many amazing young people in this world unexplicably die. That's why we must make the most of our lives, appreciate the kisses, hugs, and high fives. I sometimes ponder if I make the right choices. Did I listen to myself or to too many uncaring voices? Peer pressure was an issue for me. I had no idea what I wanted to be. Sometimes I think about how I will be remembered to many parents as their miracle baby who was born on September. To my kids as a dad who loved to make them laugh. To my wife who I was blessed to have as my better half. To my sister who I wanted to give sage advice. To my friends who I wanted to treat them so nice. Will I be remembered for what I did to combat cystic fibrosis? Like I said, this poem was about Andy Littman, and this was about his everyday struggles to overcome his cystic fibrosis. And a lot of people have to cope with people that they have lost in their life, and almost everybody, well, everybody will lose somebody that they care about during some time of their life. And it just depends on how you want to cope with that, how you move on. And Andy, he moved on by having a family, and he calls his kids his trophies, and that's how he moved on. He had a dream, and he wanted it, so he tried very hard to overcome his cystic fibrosis, and well, he did. That's all.